Well, good morning all, and thanks for tuning in. So this is our first day in the beautiful Norfolk Broads. We're at Ludham Bridge Caravan and Motorhome Club site. Quite surprisingly, it's not full. I thought it would have been, but I'm assured it will be this weekend. It's a bank holiday, so booked up until September then. So we're going for a walk now towards Potter Heigham, and then alongside one of the rivers, and just see where we end up. So come along and join us. So we've wandered down to Ludham, a lovely little walk through the fields, and it's gorgeous. And we're at Womack Staithes. So as you can see, there's some moorings here. And one of the reasons we're here is I've been trying to get Sarah to go on a day boat, and she keeps having none of it. It's too expensive, Daddy. But I've done a right good deal. I've battered them down, and just have a look at this beauty we've got for the day. Check that out. That'll do for the day, won't it? Well, we're just making our way from Ludham down to Potter Heigham, and it's beautiful because you can walk all the way along the side of the river, and you can see all these houses here that just river access only. Absolutely beautiful setting, and the weather's turned out really nice today. We were expecting it to be like yesterday, where it was bright but cold, but no, it must be 14-15 degrees, a little bit of sunshine. So enjoying a really good walk. If you haven't been to the Norfolk Broads before, I totally get it, and I can understand why people can spend an awful lot of time and money on the boats here. It looks a really, really relaxing way of life. Hopefully we'll manage to convince Sarah to have a go on a day boat before we leave. Yeah, she's really enthusiastic about that, you can tell. Anyway, we'll see. I'll bribe her with some wine. Yeah, it usually works. Yeah. Right, so this is Potter Heigham, and one of the biggest boat yards here for hires, rentals is Herbert Woods, a favourite of our Rebecca's, our daughter. And let's just have a quick look around their yard. They're not exactly short of boats, are they, Frankie? Well, you rejoin us. It's a rather momentous occasion. We've just stopped at Potter Heigham to have our sandwiches and watch some boats go under the old bridge there. And it's about 12 now, and I've managed to get Sarah to walk away from the bar without a wine. She's rather distraught about it, but I'm sure she'll get over it. But, she can have a glass of wine later. We're up to about 3.5 miles in our walk already, and we're just heading. There's a nice mill. There's a lot of windmills on this stretch of the waterways, so we're going to have a look at some of those and see where we end up. Just continuing our walk from Potter Heigham eastward, we've stayed on the north side of the river and come across this beautiful marshland. It's all a nature reserve, and we're going to have to get a bird of prey spotter's book. We've definitely seen a hawk. There's a kestrel.
He's up.
And one that we thought was a buzzard. Yeah, that's that hawk again. Yeah, one that we thought was a buzzard, but probably a little bit too brown, so had a white head which suggests eagle, but I have no idea. I need to check later. But it's just a beautiful haven for wildlife. There's geese, swans, waders. You can hear lots of reed warblers. What a beautiful place. See, she can't help herself. Can't help herself. See a duck, got to feed it. It's not like it's cheap bread either. It's Hovis, wholemeal.
Not like
with
they're eating
seeded
it.
batch.
Not even eating it. Little lilies.
Yeah. Well, we've just concluded the, I don't know, about 4-mile walk around the nature area, just outside of Potter Heigham. We're going to go back into Potter Heigham now and get a well-deserved beer, and then we've got the small matter of walking back to Ludham Bridge, which is what was that, about 3 mile?
Yeah.
That's about 3 mile. So anyway, nice pint of lager, glass of wine, we'll be fine.
Again, keep getting me feeding the ducks.
That's because you're either feeding ducks or talking to sheep. It's one or the other. Well, that was a cracking day's walk, that. 10 mile, which was a little bit more than I expected. So change of plan, we're going to bail on making tea, and just over there is a pub. And that is where we are eating. Yeah?
Yeah.
But first, another beer.
Yeah.
What a cracking day. Definitely gets a thumbs up for me, does the Norfolk Broads. Seen some beautiful wildlife. Got a few bird of prey to look up in the book. Pretty sure it's a hen harrier that we saw, but really they shouldn't be here this time of year, so I'm not sure. We'll confirm and have a look in the book and put it later in the video. So yeah, next time you see us, I'll have a cold. Ooh, that's an idea. I'll certainly have a cold pint of lager in my hand anyway, that's for sure. See you in a minute.
Yeah, more in behind us than we do in the face. Yeah. So
happy days. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Chill out and relax. Right, well that's today's walks complete. We've had something to eat at the pub as you saw, and we're back now in Erica. So we're just putting things on charge. I'll show you around. Yeah, in fact I'll give you a little tour of Erica. She's an Auto Trail V-Line 610, which we bought in July last year, 2020, and managed to get away a few times last year, which was really good, and hopefully we can get a bit more use out of her this year. We've got this trip, obviously, Norfolk Broads, stopping in Derbyshire on the way back. We've got a weekend organised in York, a weekend in Coniston Lake District, planning on a couple of weeks in the Outer Hebrides, last 2 weeks of June, and then there's a few other trips, the British Grand Prix and a few other race meetings that I'll take the van to. So yeah, I'll do a walk around in a moment and yeah, just show you what it's all about. Cheers. So I've got everything on charge here. 3 drone batteries buzzing away there, and the GoPro battery waiting to go on charge. Camera's okay, that doesn't need doing, the drone's fine, but I'll do the remote because that's getting a bit low, and the little Panasonic camera as well, that's pretty handy. So that's on charge. So V-Line 610, as I said, 2020 model, 2 long bench seats. They open up into either a very large double or 2 very generous singles, which is our preference. It always gives you a gap down the middle, so you're not disturbing each other if one of you has to get up in the middle of the night. Reasonable amount of storage, overhead lockers. We find it's fine. Get all our clothes in, and all the technology stuff in one, the iPads and iMac, etc. They're all up there. Microwave, oven, sink, bathroom, shower, decent fridge. No beer in the fridge. What's that all about? I need to have a word. One of the modifications that I intend doing, and I'll do it as soon as I can really now, is get a shelf, at least 1 or maybe 2 shelves up there. The hanging space is pretty useless, to be fair, so that's going to change. I think if we had 2 shelves, half depth, starting at the back, so I can still put the table pole there, I think that'd be much better for us. We'll have a lot more storage space. We've got storage space up above the cab. And we keep our pillows and fold-away tables and things up there. And outside this year we added a drive-away awning. Let's show you that. So there's the Van Gogh Keller V or Keller 5, I'm not quite sure, inflatable awning. It's a drive-away awning, so it fastens, as you can see, to the Thule Omnister at the top. And whilst we haven't done it yet, well, what we believe you can do quite easily is disconnect that and drive away. The awning stays put, put a couple of markers on the ground, and then you can return to it and just reconnect it. We might have a bash at that later in the week. It's not that important for us at this stage, but it's been a really handy addition to the kit. And you know, some people say, well, you know, what are you going to do with it? It takes up a lot of space. Oh, there's Sarah having a cheeky fag. It doesn't bother us at all. It packs up nicely, and then it just sits between the bench seats when we're travelling. If we're not going to use it in an evening, then we'll just put it on the passenger seat and it's out of the way. So yeah, 10 out of 10 for us that. We're really pleased with that one.